Lawmakers have reached over an $8 billion deal to combat coronavirus in the U.S. This as California reports its first coronavirus death and Washington confirms its 10th. Valley News Team's Courtney Locke explains how local experts are taking precautions against the virus here in the Valley.
Prepare, not panic. That's the motto our leaders are running with as they work to ease fears of the spreading coronavirus in the community.
And we're consulting with our public health and emergency management officials about any changing conditions.
Shifting front lines in the fight against the virus as new cases emerge. The CDC reporting the nation's 11th death in the U.S. Wednesday.
It does spread very easily, though, so just be prepared that when and if it does come to our community, it is pretty fast progressing.
2 people are being monitored for the virus in North Dakota. Both were recently in China.
Be prepared at home. So if you do have to self-isolate, do you have access to 14 days of food? Do you have access to 14 days of water?
Health officials say those with chronic illnesses and the elderly are the highest at risk, adding these people should consider self-isolation.
We have challenging times ahead potentially, and if we all work together and everyone does their part, we hope that that will significantly reduce the negative impacts in our communities.
Here's something else to keep in mind. Health officials are encouraging businesses to look at their sick day policies with HR. With the community spreading of the virus, they say it's more important now than ever to stay at home when you're sick. They want employers to be prepared for shortened staff and supplies if the virus were to reach the Valley. Andrea?
All right, thank you, Courtney. Experts say it's important to let your healthcare provider know if you have traveled out of the country recently. The best ways to protect yourself are to wash your hands, cover your mouth when you cough, and stay home, as she mentioned, when you're sick.